Well, hello everybody, and welcome to Christmas in Coloritaville. This is Donna with Color with Donna, and of course, we are working on hashtag Coloritaville Christmas. And I have been working in Merry Christmas Designs coloring book by Creative Haven. So I'm going to be continuing to work in this book, and I'm going to be working on the snow globe page today. And hi, Roblox. Hi, Madison. Oh, it's so nice to see you guys showing up. I do have Deb here with me, so she is in the chat, so she can chat with you guys and also keep an eye, excuse me, on the chat while I color and things like that. So I've been doing a little bit of coloring this afternoon, and you guys may have saw those Anna Velassi watercolor pencils that I hauled off of Amazon. I saw those pencils over like Black Friday weekend, and they weren't on sale. And it said they were $14.95. And I'm going to be honest, I was like, $14.95. But I'm like, still, it's an okay price for 72 watercolor pencils, just to kind of try it and see if you like them or not. And so I got them in the mail. And as soon as I pulled one of the reds out, the pigment, the end of the pencil rubbed across my finger and the pigment transferred onto my finger. And I was like, oh my goodness. Hi, Janice. Hi, Tammy. So I immediately swatched them, decided I loved them, went back to Amazon, bought a backup set, made the video, posted it for all of you guys. And then they went out of stock. Boom, gone. And I'm like, well, I knew that couldn't last. Well, then when they did come back in stock, the price was higher. And I'm like, yeah, figured that too. But then they went back to $14.95 and they put a $5 coupon on them, making them like $9.95. So I went back and bought a backup set for my backup set. Awesome pencils. So hi, Monet. So I colored today and I worked in I Heart Elves and I did this one. And this is the Ann Velassi pencils. And I just straight colored with the pencils on to the picture and then went in with my handy dandy water brush and just kind of went over it just a little bit to, make the watercolor kind of pop. And so, yeah, so here is how that turned out. So having said that, I have worked my bravery up. And I have the Anna Velassi 72 set pencils that I think I'm going to try to color with today. And yeah, I love these. And they are still $14.95. They don't have the coupon right now, guys, but they are still $14.95 if you decide that these things are for you during the video. There is a link down in the description below that will take you over to Amazon where they can be purchased. And I'm telling you, these are not $14.95 pencils. From what I understand, they originally sold for like 60 something dollars. And I think, and I don't know how true this is, but I think apparently it's an Australian company that has went out of business or is going out of business and they're blowing out stock. So yeah, $14.95 is an amazing price. This has got to be the most vibrant watercolor pencils that I've ever seen. So yeah. So, hi Mandy, how are you doing? I am doing okay. Roblox, it's getting a lot better. Hi, good Dolly, and thank you. Yeah, I'm trying to work with the pencils. Yeah, I mean, I'm trying to branch out more and more and more. And I'm going to be honest, I may start working on this and go, yeah, no, marker time. So yeah, it does happen. I get started with one and then I'm like, yeah, no, I can't do it. And if I sharpen my pencil, I'll be using my Dow 133. These are absolutely amazing pencil sharpeners. My absolute favorite. Deb actually turned me on to these, about 2 years ago now, Deb? And all of my Prisma breakage and everything just stopped the minute I got this pencil sharpener. So the link for this is down in the description. It's $11 over on Amazon. It's really cool. You pull this out like this and you just push your pencil in there. It holds your pencil. You sharpen it. As you sharpen, it doesn't go pop if there's a pencil in it, but it slowly just kind of works its way in like this. Once the pencil is sharp to the setting that you've chosen, it just starts to like free turn and doesn't do any more sharpening. So Amazing pencil sharpener.
Yeah,
And
just the tip on it too.
yeah, and for those of you who do like watercolor, I love these. And there's a link down in the description. It's not for this exact one because I've had these for like 2 years. They don't sell these anymore, but I did find only one on Amazon, one company that they look identical to this, except it has the company name and they're green instead of blue. I like these water brushes so much better because they generally don't spit water everywhere. Watch, they're going to make a liar out of me today. Um, but you just kind of push this when you want a little extra water. And yeah, they're like my absolute favorite. I've used the ones that don't have this little plug or whatever this is in them. And it's constantly just flowing, 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 flowing. So yeah, I don't like it. Okay. So let me see. I guess I'll start on a Christmas tree. And I guess you guys can hear Riley is having a fit about something. I'm going to use the 059, and that is cedar green. I guess that's pretty fitting since they're Christmas trees.
You're good. Perfect.
Hi, Cindy Lee. Okay, so here we go. And hopefully my camera will stay on. I've had to edit a couple videos that I've recorded recently because the camera just freezes or just turns off, one or the other.
Hmm.
So, Deb, if you see that, let me know so I can
Okay.
catch it really quick.
Okay. Will do.
Oh my goodness, I don't know what
Riley's
Riley's on.
having a fit.
He is. I don't know what's going on out there. It's not really cold.
Oh, Madison. Okay, we'll keep you in our prayers, honey. Oh, dear. Yep.
What's wrong, sweetie?
Her sister's co-worker. Yeah.
How is she feeling, Madison? Because most people, I know they keep telling us that, asymptomatic, but most people who get it are not asymptomatic. I don't care what they say. And if you are asymptomatic, most of the time you're not contagious, really. So that's like more newer evidence that's starting to pop up. Caitlin is actually back at work. Excuse me, guys. But she, tested positive or whatever, and she stayed home 11 days, and then she emailed them because they've got a policy that you can't come back until you test negative. Well, you can test positive for up to like 3 months.
Whoa, really?
So she was like, sorry, I'm coming back to work unless you guys are going to stop taking my sick leave and pay me. She's like, I'm not just going to sit at home and not get any money and not have any sick leave. So she sent them links to all the CDC studies and, where the CDC is even lowered from like 14 days to 10 days. And now I think it's down to 7 days if you don't actually show any symptoms. So she sent that, and the board discussed it or whatever, and they told her to come back to work the next day.
Huh.
So she managed to change a little bit of policy, but she never developed, she felt bad. She felt really weak and had kind of lost taste and smell and stuff like that, but she never ran a fever and she never got a cough. So
Hmm.
it was pretty weird. I haven't been back to get retested again, but I've just kind of stayed away from my parents and things like that until, I wanted to give it a few weeks just to kind of make sure. So we'll see.
Yeah.
Gary had to take a guy to the hospital the other night, and he was actually, Gary's a captain, so he's on the ladder truck, and I guess they call it first seat or something like that in the ladder truck. And they had to go on a call, and it was a COVID positive man. He had already been to the hospital at some point, and I mean, I guess they had sent him home or whatever, but I think he was having more anxiety issues than anything. And I think that's why he felt like he really couldn't breathe because, Gary checked everything and his pulse ox was really good to have COVID. Um, but of course, they were going to take him to the hospital, make him feel better, that kind of thing. And so Gary actually jumped, he told somebody else to take the ambulance. And he got in the back of the truck with a guy because, I mean, Gary's already had COVID and they claim that the antibodies will kind of help you from getting it again or whatever. So he thought it was safer than putting his crew at risk that have not had COVID. And so he rode, and the guy was really scared. But this guy, he's like been to war and all kinds of stuff, and he's fought cancer and survived it. And Gary told the guy, he's like, "You're gonna kick COVID, but." So it was kind of a situation of hold his hand, make him feel better. And that is so not Gary's personality. He generally can't stand the sick people. He went into this for firefighting, not to
Oh boy.
but he did it. And I told him I was so stinking proud of him because that's just not his, that's not
That
his
is.
thing. He is definitely the type of person that walks outside and goes, yeah, no, it's too peoply out here.
Yep.
Yeah, that's him. So, yeah. So it was pretty cool. So, what are all of you guys up to? What have you been coloring? Share. I know Deb is trying to catch up on her mystical lands.
I'm way behind.
Well, and that's because you didn't realize that you didn't have the one book. She was looking I think it was the last picture I was coloring, maybe, and Deb was like, said she was looking at her book and couldn't find it, and realized she didn't have that book.
Yeah, I missed
She only
it.
had one of the Christmas books.
So I got behind, but I'll catch up.
Yeah, and I have no idea how this is going to work. So you guys are watching me test this theory. Just putting the dark along the edges, and my idea is to kind of pull it down like this and hope it all blends together.
It'll be interesting.
We'll see. But I just really, after coloring the one little thing just to kind of see how they felt or whatever, I was like, yeah, I really want to use these. I was like, but I got a stream. And I was like, well, nothing says I can't use them in the stream.
There you go. We'll help you.
Mainly, I just want you guys to bear with me.
I'm really anxious to see what that does when you put water on it.
We're going to see.
Hmm.
We're going to see. I'll play with it a little bit and hopefully it'll work. Because my next step is to learn how to use my ink tints because they have literally sat in their box. Well, they're in a case, but they've sat there completely unloved. I swatched them. That's what I did. I swatched them. I'm just so stinking heavy-handed, so that's where I have a problem with pencils. I'm just too heavy-handed. So I don't know if anybody has noticed, but next Friday at 6 p.m., I am going to have the Dollar Diva from Dollar Diva Coloring World or Dollar Diva 99's Coloring World. That's Nisi. I'm going to have her here with me on a live stream at 6 p.m. And we're going to be talking about and sharing our Koh-i-Noor tritone pencils with you guys. So just a heads up on that. I'm really super excited. I had used some of the tritones on the snow and things like that. And one of the subscribers had commented that they have the tritones and they've never used them because they didn't know how or anything. And I admit I don't know very much about them either. And I was like, oh, but I know somebody who does, because she was the one that turned me on to tritones. I saw them on her channel like 2 years ago and bought my tritones. So I hit her up and she's like, sure, I'd be happy to. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to that. I don't have a lot of Neo 2s, Monet. I have a small set, and I want to learn how to use those better too, because then I could justify the big sets. That's just smart.
Yes.
Hi, Coloring with Sydney. I'm doing good. Thank you. Christmas Charm. Oh, and I love Black Widows too. I kind of fell in love with those after I started trying to use them. Jamie's Coloring. It's awesome. Selena Finneck with Artezas. Awesome. Yep, there we go. I'm caught up. I'm trying to make sure this thing's not too wet because I filled it to the rim. And sometimes when you've got them pretty full, the brush does get a lot wetter. So, okay, because personally, I don't like it very wet at all. I rather keep going over it to get how much water I want than have water just go. Psh.
Yeah.
So, we'll see. We shall see. I don't have it very wet, just a little bit damp.
Looks good though. It is blending.
Yeah, it's not doing as nicely as I hoped it would do, but it is. You're right. I think if I worked with it long enough, it would. Kind of work that line.
Oh no, Jamie, that's hilarious. That was nice of you to run over there and check her package for her.
Say what?
Jamie ran over to get her neighbor's package off her porch, and it's a breast pump.
Oh my.
Jamie said TMI. Yeah.
But you know what? It's good that you did, because
Yeah.
these dang porch pirates, they're something else right now.
Yep, it's bad.
They are something else right now.
Madison, my parents are hanging in there, honey. Thanks for asking. I have been able to go see them for short visits again, so that's nice.
Did you get everything finally squared away? Because I forgot to ask you about what happened on Thanksgiving.
Yeah, well, there's not much they can do to fix what they did, so
Well, I understand, but I mean, to
they
make sure
forgot.
they don't do it again.
They say they won't. We'll see. What they did, guys, they forgot to feed my mom on Thanksgiving Day. She got no dinner, nothing, and I was pretty upset.
Rightly so.
Yeah, I guess what happened was the kitchen help left early. Yeah, whether they were done or not, they just left. So yeah.
That's terrible. I mean, I would have absolutely lost it. So it's probably, you probably handled that a lot better than I did, because I
Well,
would have
I
lost
I
every bit
waited.
of my religion.
I waited. I waited for 3 days before I called them because I was just too mad to deal with it. So I waited till I calmed down.
Well, see, I wouldn't have calmed down. The more I would have thought about it,
Well,
the more angry I would have
see,
gotten.
the problem is I have to be so careful because they've got my parents in their hands and I'm helpless, and I don't want to make them mad. I don't want them taking it out on mom and dad anymore. So it's kind of a bad place to be in right now. Yeah, I might even get to see them short for 20 minutes on Christmas morning. I'm hoping.
I would tell the people that you expect for your parents to be fed during that 20 minutes, because you want to make damn sure they get food on time.
Right, for sure.
Like, sorry, I trusted you on Thanksgiving. I see how
Right.
that worked out.
That didn't do it. Didn't go well. Oh, yeah.
Oh, December 7th. That's also Pearl Harbor Day, right?
Yep. Hmm.
I thought. Oh, I swear I'm
I
about to
mean,
go out there and choke Riley. What can possibly be this interesting to him?
I don't know.
Something is.
Hi, Mandy.
Hi, Mandy. Didn't I say hi to Mandy earlier?
I thought so.
I said hi to somebody earlier that I thought. Well, hi, Mandy. If I forgot, I'm sorry. Yeah, it's really hard, Madison. My grandmother's been gone since 2007, and yeah, I miss her so much, especially this time of year because she was, let me tell you, she was like the Christmas junkie. So I really do miss her this time of year.
Yeah.
She's where I developed my obsession with those ceramic Christmas trees from.
Oh, yeah.
She had one, and oh, I love it so much. So I loved it. But then by the time she passed away, me and mom looked in that house. We couldn't find it. So we don't know if she gave it to somebody or I don't.
Oh.
Because she was the type of person that would give anybody anything. If they're like, oh, I like that. So one of the people that were just coming in to clean or something could have said, oh, I like that. And she would have been like, oh, then take it home.
Oh, yeah.
And it was one of the real antique ones, the really good ones.
Yep.
So yeah, I'm a little bummed that I didn't get it, but such is life. It'll be okay. All right, so that was cedar green and earth green. I know I didn't tell you guys what the other one was. The other one was 57 earth green. And I do think that actually blended out pretty well.
Hmm. I did too.
And I mean, I think the paper took it okay too. I mean, it's damp, but I mean, you can see on the back it's damp, but it'll dry. Hi, Darcy. I didn't see you come in. Okay.
Oh.
Boo-doo-boo-doo-boo.
Sorry, Darcy.
I really like this phthalo green, but I don't know what to do with it. As far as ooh, I could use that phthalo green and this aqua blue together
Ooh, yeah.
and like
I-
do different sections, different colors. That might look pretty. I'm so sorry, Darcy.
yeah, that's hard. Wow, 3 weeks early for the baby, Jamie.
I had Jordan almost, it was almost 5 weeks early. I hope the baby's doing okay. Mandy, this is from Merry Christmas Designs Creative Haven for the color along for this month. The month long color along. I can't believe this month is like got to where it's at already. This is just, I mean, can you guys believe it? That's just crazy.
Yeah, I don't know what happened.
I don't either. It's just, it has quickly just gone. All right, I'm trying to read these pencils from so far away, and I can't. Half blind as it is, so what am I looking for? Oh yeah. Here's the thing. I think I got these out of order somehow. Let me see.
Uh-oh.
Oh no, it's like the okay. That was just me and my stupidity. Sorry. All right, so here we go. This is how this works. Because I just want to sharpen up the point because I've never used this one except to swatch it, and sometimes you just need to. So you just turn it, and there it is. It's sharpened, and now it's just freely going around. It's not sharpening it anymore. I could sit here all day, and it wouldn't ruin the pencil anymore. So that's really cool. And then when you're done, you got your point. I should, Jamie. I actually have astigmatism in my hold on right eye. You know, I have to look across the room and close one eye at a time to see which one makes everything go blurry. It's my right eye. So that's what it is, especially later in the day when my eyes have gotten a little tired, that gets even worse. And so when I'm trying to look at things, especially shiny things like the writing on these pencils and stuff, it just kind of glares at me. It's like when I'm driving a car at night, headlights, everything going on. It looks like something out of Star Wars. So I do have. Oh, somebody else is using their pencil sharpener too.
That's me.
I do have glasses, but they are so old that I don't think they're the right prescription. I need to go back and get something done about that. I don't like wearing glasses, so no, I don't. What pencils are you using, Deb? Earth to Deb. Oh, she's gone. She got kicked. Oh, goodness. She'll be back. She loves us too much to leave like that. Yeah, I know. Well, you say I'll be happy, but ugh. Oh, there you go. You were able to look at it and see because I know you had asked me, right? If yours was doing a certain thing, was it? And I said, yeah, that doesn't sound right. So that is how a dial 133 should sharpen a pencil. If yours is not doing it like that, then there's a problem and it needs to be replaced. Because I know you would ask me about that. Tammy, I really do think you'll really like that sharpener. Oh no, then that means it wasn't holding. This part here was obviously messed up. This is what keeps it open. Because see, watch. If I pull that, it snaps shut. So when you pull this out, that goes into place. When you start to turn, it releases this little thing. So obviously this part was messed up. And when you were pushing this way, apparently to put your pencil in, it was disengaging this. And it shouldn't. This is what should disengage it. So yeah. See, Monet, that's what I'm afraid of. Um, I've always felt like wearing glasses all the time almost makes your eyesight worse. And I know the truth of the matter is that straining my eyes will make it worse. But um That's just kind of always been my fear. So I do have my glasses and I do wear them. If I have to drive at night, I wear it because otherwise it's kind of dangerous not to. And I also wear them if I start feeling like my eyes are strained, I'll put them on. But yeah, that's about it. But yeah, it's to the point now I think I'm gonna have to because I believe my left eye either has developed an astigmatism, and I don't know if you can do that. That may be something you're born with. I don't know. Haven't really researched it. But it's either that or I'm losing some of my vision in that eye because it's, yeah. When I close my right eye now, I'm noticing a little bit of problem with my left. And I used to actually have 20/20 vision. I just had the stigmatism, which gave the blurriness. But they said, as far as my vision, that it was rated at like 20/20. So I don't know. She's back, guys. Deb, take a picture away.
My whole system went down.
I know Deb doesn't want her picture there, but I knew it was going to show her at least momentarily when I brought her back into the stream. I'm not convinced she can hear me. Shake your head, yes. Yeah, I don't think she can hear me. Oh, goodness. Hopefully, we'll have her back in just a minute. She had some problems coming in today, too, getting her sound to work. She could hear me, but I couldn't hear her. Maybe she'll type to us or something.
Yeah. Can you hear me?
Yep, can now.
Okay. That was fun. Whole thing just crashed. I don't know why. Did you miss me?
Yes, of course we did. I had to color and read messages, and that was hard.
Well, it's hopefully we're back. I don't know what that was about. Oh, camera's on. Oh no.
I told you that.
I didn't hear you.
Because when I put you back into the stream, I knew it was going to do that, but I didn't think you could hear me, so I just did it really quick, like, and then I was like, Deb, nod your head if you can hear me, and you didn't do it, so I was like, oh yeah, she can't even hear me.
Oh well. Technical difficulties today.
Maybe it's your day and not my day.
Yeah, I don't want it to happen to you. That would be bad. I'm only a passenger. You're the driver.
Yeah, Jamie, screens can bother me too. I turn, what is it, the blue light feature or whatever. I keep that off on my phone. That way it filters out that blue light. That helps a lot.
Mm-hmm.
All right, this is that. Ooh. I started to say, dang it, mine's going to act like that now.
Watch out. I used mine and my computer crashed.
I know. Maybe we should be
I
careful.
don't know what happened. It just went.
No, she said what was happening with hers. What? And look, now mine's going to start acting up. But I don't think this was engaging in hers. And I've never had that problem. So apparently now it's cursed me. So yeah, because she had asked me before about it. She was telling me she was having some problems with hers and asking. And I was like, yeah, that don't sound right. That sounds totally wrong. So when I used it, she goes, now I know for sure that mine didn't work right.
Yeah, that's unusual. That should not happen.
Yeah, because what was happening is when she, from what I understand, basically she would pull it out like this and it would stay. But as soon as she pushed this to put her pencil in, it disengaged this and it slammed shut.
Oh, not good. Must have. Oh, Jamie, boy or girl? Baby.
Oh, I love babies.
I do too, as long as there's somebody else's.
Yeah, I don't want to do it again. I'm finally old enough now that I know I don't want to do that again. You know, I was still kind of like, yeah, maybe so when I was in my late 30s, but nah, no.
She hopes that the girl has a pink ribbon. Okay.
That does not mean anything.
No.
Mm-mm. Because now there's this huge push for, not pushing gender bias onto children,
Oh,
and
yeah.
some
Okay.
parents are putting boys in pink and blue and girls in blue and pink, and I don't know. It's kind of confusing. I'm
Kind of.
telling you, if I'm at the store and I'm like, "Oh, your little girl is so pretty," and somebody goes, "It's a boy," I'm gonna go, "Then don't put pink on him."
Yeah, right.
I mean, that's exactly what I'm gonna say. So I'm not
You
gonna
know,
apologize for making the
we
assumption.
we've got a woman that has a 4-year-old that she comes in with. He has long hair. He's always wearing girl clothes, and it's a boy. And she gets really. I know now it's a boy, but I don't know why she's dressing him like that because it definitely looks like a little girl.
Oh,
Like confuse the child,
I agree.
confuse everybody else too.
I definitely, as far as gender and stuff like that, if somebody's going to make that kind of a decision, I don't believe it's the parent's right to make that decision. I think that's the decision that the child should make as they grow older.
Exactly, the child will know.
No parent should push gender neutrality or any of that kind of stuff on a child. I just realized there went my monetization for this video. Great.
Oh,
Sensitive subject. I'm gonna get
oh
flagged.
boy.
I'm gonna get flagged for that one. Sorry. They generally take my monetization away from my live streams anyway.
The say they usually take it anyhow. So it's so I'm so proud of you. You found that spot. I was going to have to tell you about it.
This
Yeah,
girl,
you found it.
I was working my way in that direction.
I know you. I see that.
I'm just wondering if it goes all the way to here on this side. It's got to. It's
Yeah.
got to look
Right
right.
there. Yep. Wasn't you, Jamie? That's okay. We're the ones. If we hadn't said it out loud, we'd have been all
Hey
right.
Barb.
Whatever.
Hey Barb. These are the Anna Velassi 72 watercolor pencils that I hauled so cheap off of Amazon, $14.95. And then they ended up later putting a $5 coupon on them, making them even cheaper. They were like $9.95. And I'm telling you, these are not $15 pencils. They just are not. They're amazing. Stinking love them. And I have played. Oh, I need to clean that green off this brush. I forgot.
Yeah.
I've played with watercolor pencils before, and I don't know. I got cheap, like the cheap ones that are like 160 or whatever for like $25.
Oh
And
yeah, those are
they
bad.
you don't get any color payout
Yeah,
out of
those
those
are
at
bad.
all. But these are like boom.
Yeah.
I like this a lot. And I'm sure if I was the type of colorist that had the patience to just do very light layers, I could probably build up even better color. But yeah, I'm not that colorist.
Yeah, that's not you. That's
No,
okay.
no, I love you guys to death, but if you're looking for that, this ain't the place.
Not the place. Nope.
I am the queen of shortcuts and instant gratifications.
Yeah, well, I don't want to spend all that time on each picture because I got other stuff I want to color.
Probably should have done that other dark one before I did this light one. Oh well, now that I've cleaned, I was thinking I was done, but I'm not. I still got to do that one. Now that the brush is clean, I guess I'll get the light before I go back to the dark.
Looks good though.
I think they blend out really nice.
I'm surprised. I really.
For that price, I'm telling
Yeah,
you,
it really looks nice.
it's gold for this price. I'm seriously debating buying a 4 set before they're gone because after I found out that, they're apparently something that,
On
yeah, I'm seriously debating if I should buy a couple more sets so I have them because I really, really, really like them.
It's too bad they went out of business.
Well, and again, that's what I heard. And I heard it from someone on YouTube. So I don't know. I haven't researched it. Um, I don't know.
Guess we'll find out eventually. Geez, Jamie, that was a mean thing for your mom to say. I'm glad your aunt chewed her out. Somebody should have. My mom used to say mean things to me too, though.
I'm so thankful I had the mom that I had and that she's always been so loving and supportive. So
Yeah, that's nice.
it's hard for me to understand when people, I can empathize, but I can't, well, I don't even know the way to say that.
Empathize.
Yeah, I can't even begin to understand.
Yeah. I know when I started to develop, I was real sensitive about that. And my mom used to poke at me and go, "Is that your belly? Is that your boobs? Look at those big boobs." And it was devastating. I was just young and it was devastating. So moms can be mean sometimes. Oops. I don't like what I'm coloring. I'm going to stop now.
Don't you do that? I know what you're coloring, right? And
Yeah.
you're supposed to be working on that.
All right. I'll keep going, but I don't like it.
What do you mean you don't like it? What's wrong with it?
I don't know. I didn't do the right color. That's okay. I don't know how you color and talk. I can't do that. I'm having trouble following everything. How do you do that?
I struggle. That's
Yeah,
why you're here.
I can see it. Why you do? Because just I usually don't color when we're on here, so I'm trying today, but it's not going well. I'm glad you guys aren't watching me.
We can put you on screen, Deb.
You wouldn't be able to see my page anyway.
I'm telling you, I'm gonna buy you a thingy majigger.
The thingamajig. I always
Yeah,
wanted one of those.
that's some more southern for you. I'm gonna buy you
I always wanted a thingamajig.
a thingamajigger or
Okay.
whatchamacallit.
Whatchamacallit? Yeah, we do that here. Whatchamacallit?
The one thing I have noticed is I think my camera shakes a lot when I use pencil, so
Oh, yeah, I don't notice it right now anyway.
it feels like it to me anyway. And
Uh,
I was watching a video the other day. I was, when I was editing, and I was like, oh gosh, that shakes my desk. Deb, do you agree with me? This is like a sash or whatever you call it. This is, but all this is tree, right?
yeah, I'd say that's tree.
Okay.
That's weird.
I know. That's the way I was looking at it. And I was like, before I go any further, let me get a second opinion. Because contrary to the idea of having erasers for colored pencils, it's hard to erase that too.
Oh, yeah,
Especially if you've got a heavy hand like me.
it is hard to erase. And with those, you might still get some of that color coming through after you get it wet, even if you erase it.
Yeah, because any of the pigment left would
Yeah.
definitely blend in. So Jordan and Leah are supposed to be coming in this month. I'm pretty excited about that. We're going to actually celebrate Christmas on the 26th because Gary's shift is the 24th. Michael's shift is the 25th. Yes, that's correct. So we're going to celebrate on the 26th because that's the day they're both off. And Gary just went ahead and volunteered since he knew Jordan was going to be in town. He just went ahead and volunteered to work an extra shift to give somebody, with kids and stuff,
Nice.
Christmas off. So he'll be working 24 hours on the 25th, or he'll be working 24 hours on the 24th and 24 hours on the 25th. So, but I'm fine with that. I mean, it's not a big deal, I'm not, at least I'm not making it a big deal.
Yeah, well, you still get to see your family. That'll be nice.
Exactly. That was kind of my thoughts on it.
If everything works out like it should.
Yeah, that's what I'm worried about is something getting thrown into that mix.
I know. It's 2020. I don't trust it.
I know. That's one thing that we've learned about 2020 is we don't know what's going to happen in 2020. You can't even begin to guess.
No. No. No.
So for any of you guys that want to participate in the giveaway for the month of December, I'm going to need you guys to hurry up and get me your entries in, because I will, any pictures that get sent to me after I mail things off, that's fine. I'm still going to include those, but the time is very rapidly approaching that I'm going to have to mail these packages out to the giveaway winners because I really do want them to make it there by Christmas. So I'm going to check and see. They say, I don't even know that I'm going to be able to check really well on media mail, but because they say it takes like up to 10 business days, which I've never had media mail take that long, at least not recently. So I don't know. We'll see. But they are going to have to go out pretty quick. So I'm thinking around what do you think, Deb? Probably around the 16th, I need to be mailing that stuff out.
I'd say, yeah. They're saying because the mail's quite slow right now.
So I'm going to need y'all's entries probably within the next 3 to 4 days. Anything I receive after that, I will definitely show the pictures, but I'm going to have to pick from what I have and get that stuff sent off. Thank you so much to everybody who has entered. I really appreciate it. For those of you who have not entered yet, why the heck not?
Yeah.
It's so easy. Just, it's simple. So, yeah. But anyway, that's my little spiel on that because I got to thinking about it. I'm like, I really need to let these guys know that we're going to have to wrap this part of the giveaway, this part of the thing up pretty soon if I'm going to get these out and to their recipients before Christmas. Boy, I hope this one works like the other one did.
So too.
Because it looks pretty crappy until it blends out. Well, I enjoy y'all's company too if you're talking to me, but that doesn't mean you don't need to enter my giveaway. Just does not. I wouldn't be giving things away if I didn't want to. I know I don't have to. And hopefully I'm going to be having a monthly giveaway all during 2021. Um, so yeah, and I think that's going to be done much like my other giveaways, at least, well, it's going to be done much like this giveaway. Until the point comes that I'm just getting too much. And I think that's what it's going to be is to enter, you have to send me a picture that you've colored for that month. It doesn't have to be from like a specific book or anything. But that way I can show everybody else's work at the end of the month with my work just to kind of support my supporters and make it more like a community. So I think that's how I'm going to do the monthly giveaways through 2021.
Sounds good.
Yep. Oh, Barb, I just saw what you said. Every pencil is this purpley pink color, the whole set. It's yeah, it's the whole set is that color. I think they're absolutely gorgeous. See? Yeah, the whole set's that color. She's like, I can't get over that pink and green. But yeah, the whole set's that color.
How do you get a green out of a pink pencil? That's funny.
Yeah, every pencil in the set is like that. I think they're absolutely gorgeous pencils. I love them. They're so pretty. So
They are.
pretty. I do think they're pretty too. Did you get any Monet? Because oh my goodness, I think you did. I think we've talked about that already. Brush is too wet. But I do think that I might possibly get at least one more set. I've kind of been waiting for you guys, for any of you guys that were on the fence and things like that. But what I have noticed is a lot of color tubers obviously saw my video
Yep.
and they're
Yep.
buying them and they're showing them on their channels too,
Yep.
which is perfectly fine. That's cool. But that's going to make these pencils be gone. So I'm going to have to go ahead and get some if I'm going to get them. And for anybody that's on the fence, I would highly recommend that you either go one way or another on it and commit because, either commit to not having them or commit to buying them because they're not, I don't think, if they are indeed sell out, where they're selling them out because of going out of business, they're not making anymore. And these are going to be gone pretty fast because they are hot on ColorTube right now.
See what you did. You started something.
I did. I showed them, to you guys, and then I think the first person I saw with them was the Dollar Diva, maybe. And then I think Jamie's Coloring Love. Jamie has them and showed them, and I think I saw them somewhere else. I can't remember. So, if we're all showing them to our subscribers, they've got subscribers I don't have, and yeah, it's gonna start to spread like wildfire.
Yes.
That's how you start a trend.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, if it works, I can start doing hashtag trendsetter on all my stuff, huh?
Yeah, there you go.
I've never been a trendsetter ever.
Well, you're venturing into new realms. That's
Yeah,
what you
I always had like older parents. My parents were older. People would think that they were like my grandparents. And so coming from a totally different generation, they didn't understand certain things and and really I guess I shouldn't have thought of things necessarily that way either. But when something would come out and I would really want it, all my friends were getting it. Yeah. You know,
no.
a year, 2 years later, next thing you know, it pops up at Christmas morning and you're going, yeah, that's not even in style anymore.
Yeah, too late.
Too late for that trend. So,
Yeah.
and then I would always get the speech about how history always repeats itself.
Yeah, right. It'll
That's
come
the joy of the older parents because they've seen it repeat itself a time or two.
back.
Yeah, Barb, I want those pencils too, but yeah, not happening anytime soon. I mean, unless you want to send me a set for Christmas, that would be awesome. I can send you my address.
Yeah, that would be awesome.
She said she wants the Albert Dürer, however you say it, Dürer.
Sure, yeah. Yeah, that'd be nice.
And it's like, yeah, I'd like that too. They're currently 167 on Amazon, if that helps.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been keeping an eye on those. And it's funny, they'll jump up to like 200 and something and go back down to like 167. Jump up to 200, go back down to 167. Prismas are up to almost $100 today. I keep an eye on those
Uh,
too. I'm like, why are y'all doing that?
so
Like, here we
annoying.
are closer to Christmas and you're raising the stinking prices. I mean, just a couple weeks ago, they were $85 and holding.
Right.
There. I don't know if that blended as well, but it blended.
It did, yes.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure if I bought a set of those Albert thingies that Gary would probably come unglued. I've gotten away with a lot, but I don't know. And I don't
Yeah.
know, I've spent more than that, so maybe I could get away with it. I don't know. No, 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 no.
No, 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 no.
I
Don't.
haven't fully paid off what I got away with the last time.
Yeah, right.
Maybe when that's paid off. Yeah, and you guys up in here, and I understand that's fine, but you guys are up in here, and Michael's in here that day, and you're going, how much did you pay for those graphic bees? And I'm like, yeah, we ain't talking about that.
Yeah, I
That,
remember that.
that is a subject for another day.
Yep, not discussing it.
My kid's in the room. And then he's like, I'm not going to tell. And I'm like,
Yeah, you are.
Actually, I don't know that Michael would. Michael is pretty loyal to me. Now, with Jordan, bless his heart, oh my God, if he's in this chat, I'm going to feel so bad, or if he ever sees this chat. But I've always said there's three forms of communication: telephone, telegraph, and telejordan.
Oh,
So, yep.
he is a person of his own.
Yeah. My ex-husband, his father won a Christmas. I had actually, so don't think this was a bad Christmas gift. It wasn't. It was a very fancy one, actually, but I needed a new vacuum cleaner, and I'd said I wanted a vacuum cleaner. And he had gotten me one that was pretty nice, pretty fancy, and everything. And what I didn't know is he had gotten me another a computer as a gift, and I didn't know that. And well, they had been back there because they had been shopping, and Jordan went with him and everything, and that was his dad's first mistake. And second was having Jordan back while they were wrapping
Mm.
because the computer was bought at another time, but they wrapped him, so he saw that. So later that evening or whatever, I don't know, something, I don't know even what started it, but Jordan just comes out of nowhere and goes, Mom, do you want me to ask Daddy if you can have your vacuum cleaner, your Christmas present, your new vacuum cleaner now? And
Oh,
gosh, I may have said something about vacuuming or something. I don't know. And he said that, and my ex-husband was like, Jordan, Jordan, Jordan. And then Jordan's like, what? And he goes, can you just hush? And he goes, I'm sorry. So you don't want me to tell her about the computer?
no. Oh, no.
Hi, May.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Yeah, he did. He's like,
Oh,
oh, so you don't want me to
Jordan.
tell her about the computer? So yeah, pretty much ever since then, I've been making the joke: telephone, telegraph, telejordan. It's the three major
Oh,
forms of
Jordan.
communication.
That's pretty funny.
It weirds me out how watercolor turns a brush. and it doesn't clean. So every time I touch the paper, I'm worried about that. It's like, ew.
Dirty brush. Ah. Hey, May. Hey, Tammy. Hi, anybody I missed. I'm coloring at the same time. This is not going well.
Yeah, I hope I've gotten everybody. If I've missed anybody, hello.
I'm going to get fired.
The color Tents by Spectrum Noir. Is that I guess that's a water pencil too. She said that she has the Albert, but she prefers those.
Hey, Tammy.
A graphite watercolor pencil.
Graphite.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to look that up and see how that works.
Well, yeah.
You know, inquiring minds need to know.
Mousy Deb, are you pouting?
Hi, Mousy.
She's pouting.
Are you serious? Did you say hello? Did you see her, Deb? I didn't see her.
Oh, I have to stop coloring when we're doing this because I don't pay attention then.
I didn't see her.
My brain does not multitask anymore, guys. It barely does one task at a time.
You should know that we would have never intentionally not said hello to you, Deb.
That's right, Mousy. We'll say hello now. Hello, 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 Mousy Deb. There, you okay now?
Hi, Deb. Are you happy now? You know what? Okay.
No.
Since she's actually a moderator, it's really easy to find. I'm going and looking for the blue. Sorry, I gotta look because if I missed it, I'm gonna like practically kick myself. Oh, she did. You remember back when I was saying that the month was flying by?
She said hello back then.
Yeah,
Oh my God.
Tammy's adult coloring journey goes, yep, it sure is flying by. And Mousy Deb goes, hi, Donna. Hi, sis. Hi, everyone. Just woke up from a nap.
She goes, she just hissed at us like a cat.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
Hi, Madison, Jordan. Yeah, now I'm like, who else have we missed? I'm worried.
I know. I'm worried too.
Gosh.
I'm sorry, guys. I really won't color anymore when I do this. I have to pay attention.
Well,
fired.
I don't think I have a choice.
You don't, but I do. I'm supposed to be your backup, and here I am failing.
They need to have some kind of like a little siren button or something in the chat, where if you're being ignored, you can press that button and it'll like, ding, something. Of course, people would so abuse that.
I was going to say that would be such fun. Yeah, that would be not good.
No, people would be like just ringing people's bell.
I would be. I'd be pushing it.
You know what I like most about this pencil sharpener, Deb?
What?
The fact that as soon as I feel like my point is gotten blunt and I need to get in a sharp, a small place, I don't care to put it back in the sharpener because I know it's not gonna like over sharpen something.
Right. Well,
Sharpies are cool. I almost bought me that one what is it? It's one of those ultimate sets that has like all kinds of different Sharpies and stuff in it because most of my Sharpies dried up on me. I finally pulled them out and kind of looked at them and they're like, yeah, I was like, okay.
Hmm,
So,
not good. Huh?
mm-mm. Because I didn't know that there are places that you can actually buy that kind of stuff open stock. So every time I would have one that kind of went dry, I just buy a new pack and they all started
Oh,
piling up, and piling up. I kid you not. I bet you I had 1,000 Sharpies at one point.
oh man, I've never colored with them.
I
I
think
don't
the
like the smell of 'em.
smell, I think
Yeah,
the smell is stronger than it is with other alcohol
it
markers.
is. I don't like it. I can't stand it.
But luckily that doesn't necessarily bother me, so I'm able to use them pretty easy.
I like the real fine tip on the fine ones.
Yeah, those ultra fines are really cool.
Would really be. We use them at work, the black ones, so I know enough about them to know what they're.
Yeah, and I really like the Bics too. To be honest, I kind of liked the Bics better than I liked the Sharpies. But I'll say this, I liked the colors better. But it
Hmm.
felt like the nib got soft faster. And I kind of felt like the ink may have ran out faster with those than it did with the Sharpies. Because at the end, after me buying all these packs because colors ran out, I had a lot more Bics than I had Sharpies. So that stands to reason
Oh yeah, makes
that
sense.
the Bics were running out more frequently. Either that or I was just using the Bics more frequently. I'm not sure, but
Yeah.
well, since this bottom is red, I always struggle to figure out where to start on something. So I'll go down and look like to see what's here and go, oh,
Yeah.
that's red. So I need to start
It's
there.
good.
And that's true. Once you've smelt something for a while, nope, it's gone. You
You
don't
get used to it. Yeah.
you get used to it. You don't even pay it attention anymore. To include people who live in nasty houses, according to my husband. They get called in these houses sometimes, and he's like, they walk in and immediately they gag. It's that bad.
Oh
And all
wow.
and people and kids, they're all just sitting in there like there ain't nothing going on. And these firefighters and paramedics are like, boom,
Oh.
like literally about to upchuck because of the smells in this house, like pet urine and all that kind of stuff,
Oh.
pet feces. And it's like, how do you even do this?
Yeah.
And yes, that's another reason I like the Bic too, is because they had the color names. That was pretty awesome. And I like the Parkus too, truly. I haven't tried their big alcohol markers yet, but Parku contacted me a long time ago now. It was when they first came out with the ones that look like Sharpie and Bics and asked me if I would review them. The review's up on the channel, and I did. I really liked them. And I still have those. Those are, and believe it or not, those are still working. So
Hmm.
I don't think they're as old as my Sharpies and Bics were though. I really like that I'm getting really good super coverage. Even, you know, I could technically not even activate with water, but I think when it comes to a water pencil, they're not as vibrant until they have been activated with water.
That's really looking good.
But they're getting really good coverage. It's covering most of the white and the whole 9 yards. Oh, oh, good Dolly. You don't even know.
Yeah. Right.
I feel really bad for him today though because um I talked to him at one point and he had worked like 2 cardiac arrests by that point
Oh.
and then I had to send him a text a little while ago before I streamed to tell him something and he says he comes back and gives me a really short answer and he's like um fourth dead person call I've worked today. I'm going to take a nap.
Oh man, that would be
So
bad.
yeah. So apparently The cardiac
Oh,
arrest died, and there was like more. So, and it's got to really
yeah,
suck this time of year too.
that's got to be awful.
Yep. I think this is actually the red that the pigment came up off on my finger. No,
Ah,
maybe not. Well, no, it does a little bit. And for all those who ask, yes, I write on myself.
yeah, me too.
I did a review video or something, and somebody commented, and they're like, why don't you just put a piece of paper beside you? Why do you write on yourself? What they don't understand is I've got plenty of paper around me all the time. I just write on myself. I've done it since I was a kid.
Me too. I used to get in trouble in school.
My mom would be like, you're gonna get poisoned. I'm like, I doubt it.
Yeah, whatever.
Never did. So, and I think our parents had a habit of saying things like that just to try to make us not do something.
Oh, I
You know,
know.
just like the whole don't swallow those watermelon seeds. A watermelon's going to grow in your stomach.
Right.
Or
Or
don't
be,
swallow that gum because it doesn't digest.
yep, that's another good one. So of course I had to try it.
Don't go outside without your jacket. You're going to catch a cold.
Yep.
Don't go outside. It's raining. You'll get sick.
Whatever.
All of that is so not how this works.
No. Hi, Amazon Tammy.
Hey, Tammy.
Tammy.
I thought you had a new haul video up, but Amazon. but but YouTube was just throwing it right back out at me. I was all happy. I'm like, ooh, she's got another haul. And I go to click on it and I'm like, why does this seem so familiar? I realized it was the haul I watched last week. Oh, let me tell you, Tammy, right there, what my parents used to, or what my mom did. Okay, when I was a kid, if I did something wrong or frustrating or whatever, I don't know what was going on, but one day my mom goes, you know what? One day everything you do to me is going to come back threefold. And I'm like, okay, what are you cursing me now? So I kid you not, fast forward many years, and my mom babysat my children after my divorce while I worked. And she would come over and she would have all three. Well, sometimes the two would go to school, but my youngest wasn't old enough for school yet. And she would come over and everything. And she had a pretty frustrating day for whatever reason with these youngins. And so I come home from work and the first words out of her mouth is, and she had a sincere look, I'm so sorry. I said, for what? And she said, it did come back on you threefold and three times as bad.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, so you did intentionally curse me? And she's like, no, I just said that, but it happens.
Yeah. Careful what you say.
Nah, I had good kids. They could stress you out in a heartbeat, but they were good kids.
Yeah. Oh, you got a mute.
Wow. That's going to be cool. Cool. You're going
Wow.
to video that, right?
Yeah, right. We want to see that. That would be awesome.
Make sure you put it up on your channel.
Wow.
That's one of those things that, because sometimes I like to see what's going on in people's lives that doesn't necessarily have a darn thing to do with coloring books.
Yeah, me too.
If I know something's going on, if I already really appreciate this person as a person, I'm like, oh yeah, I want to see what's going on in your life.
Yeah. Ooh, I'm anxious. What color is it?
Probably red. If it's not, it's going to be red.
I think.
Wait and see.
Okay. Okay, before and after, that would be fun. It's a black sport with red trim. There you go. You're close, Donna.
It's her favorite color.
Yeah.
I remember that from her haul video or whatever, where she had commented that red was her favorite color. Which is funny because my friend Tammy, her nickname at work, she's actually in the Naval Reserves. Her nickname at work is Red. Yeah, because that is her absolute favorite color too. For the longest, every time a new phone would come out, she would always get the red one. I don't know what she's doing now that I haven't seen a red phone in like forever. So I don't know. But before, it's like she would always get a phone that was available in red.
Huh. It had a fire in the passenger seat. Yep, that's going to be some cleaning, all right.
I wonder how that happened.
I had a car burn up on me once. I had just gotten out of it, or I had not made it. It just went up in flames instantly.
Ooh, that makes it almost sound like
I
somebody had
mean,
an issue with you.
fucking flames that shot over the top of the building I had it parked in front of. It was scary.
Wow.
No, it was a short in the electrical system, and it was dead winter, and I had just put a brand new battery in it the day before because it wouldn't start. And so that battery gave it enough juice to just go. And you know what was really depressing? I had to pay on that battery for 6 months after it was burned up.
Oh no.
Yep, and to keep making payments on it. Yeah, it was I was working at the birdhouse at the time, and I had stepped out of the car to go in and pick up some baby birds I was going to raise. And I shut the door and looked in, and I went, no sooner did the thought cross, oh my God, there's smoke in there. And it was boom. It was it was scary. Pitch black smoke. When it was all over, there was nothing left but wire on the inside of the car.
Oh my.
I lost all kinds of stuff I had in there, all my cameras, my tools. But fortunately, no birds are in there yet.
Right.
But
It's
yeah,
funny. When you said when I worked at the birdhouse, I was going to get you to clarify to everybody what the birdhouse was because that almost sounds like a strip club.
oh no, it was not. It was a pet store that we
I
sold.
know, but it's just the way when you said it. It goes when I worked down at you said when I worked down at the birdhouse, and I'm like, that almost sounds like a strip club. I'm going to get her to clarify.
It was a pet store, people. I raised parrots is what I did. I loved it. Yeah.
You know, we have all kinds of crazy. I mean, I've heard of the pink pony, and it's got some weird names.
Okay, well, yeah. That's very pretty red.
I do like that red. That is
I was not, Jamie.
called crimson. What did you say? Deb was a stripper.
Oh yeah, right.
It did just sort of kind of sound that way, though.
Oh,
Hi, Melissa. So glad to see you, babe.
That's funny.
I'm not gonna be hanging out too awful much longer though because we're well over an hour.
That's right, me. But you would never meet anybody more shy than me, so that would just not be a job I would do.
Oh, I know they work hard, May, for sure. I couldn't do what they do. I just couldn't do it. But they make darn good money doing it. I am not knocking it at all.
Nope.
You know, And I've been told this by guys before that I guess go to a lot of strip clubs, so I don't know. But I have actually been known to say, you know what, I really can't judge because if my body was like that, I don't know what I might do. And they're like, oh, your body's just fine. You would be a-okay. As a matter of fact, I've been in some places that you'd be the hottest chick there. And I'm like, ew. But yeah.
Wow, though, Tammy, it was spontaneous combustion. The owner put tea towels from the dryer in the car, and summer heat started it smoldering. Oh my gosh,
That's crazy.
that is. Wow.
But I guess it gets pretty stinking hot down there, doesn't it? I know at least
Tammy,
in certain
you
parts
working,
of Australia, it's super hot in the summertime.
seriously, you worked as a bouncer. Tammy, that's awesome. I love it.
Yeah, I knew that she worked as a bouncer because she mentioned that in one of her things, but I don't think she mentioned it was at a strip club, just that it was at a bar. But that's cool.
That's awesome.
Oh, I agree with you, May, there for sure. She said there's a huge difference. How did she word it? There's a huge difference between a dirty backstreet beer joint with strippers and those nice places where girls
Right.
sell illusions.
Yep.
I agree. Oh, now Lucy's acting silly out there.
You can hear.
Yeah.
Somebody in this apartment has a beagle that starts doing that. First time I heard it, I almost called the police. I thought somebody was torturing the dog.
No,
I think someone explained to me it's a beagle, Deb. Yeah, I did. I thought somebody was hurting the dog
that's how they sound.
because I had never heard one before. So
The ones that do actually bark funny too. But I've never heard her bark. She always bays. But I've heard beagles bark, but they've got a really weird bark. It's kind of like aroo, aroo.
oh, funny,
Their
huh?
bark sounds weird.
Mhm.
It's very boisterous. It makes them sound like they're as big as a Rottweiler when they do it. Okay.
Wow, that's really pretty.
Yep. There's probably a couple hours more work on that left. Maybe not a couple hours. Maybe
Yeah,
an hour.
hour, yeah.
And then, of course, I'll have to use a lot of glitter and things like that.
Yes.
Yeah,
Mhm.
Melissa, mine is I have, well, of course, the Beagle, and then I have a Chihuahua Dachshund mix that they call a Chiweenie. Yeah. I bet it gets really hot down in Australia. It gets hot here, but I couldn't imagine being, because they're a lot closer to the equator than us.
Yeah.
Thank you guys, and I'll glitter it up and all that kind of stuff. But I don't know. I just felt like playing with the water pencils, and that took me an hour and 24 minutes. So, and that's why I don't like pencils, but I do like pencils a little bit. So, shh,
Right.
don't tell anybody.
Oh yeah.
I love doggies. They're so sweet. But I tell you, yesterday I wanted to kill Lucy. My God. That dog, my brand spanking new bathrobe. Not a cheap bathrobe, a Vera Bradley bathrobe. Brand
Oh.
new. I laid it across the bed and went to take a bath. I came back. There was a hole chewed in it the size of a dinner plate.
Oh crap.
I was so,
Uh,
And it's like, that's just not fixable. It's just not. I don't know what got into her. I don't know why she did it. But I put her outside, and that is where she sat until bedtime last night. I did not even want to look at her.
Ah, that would upset me too. Jeez.
I mean, if it would have been a $15 Ross Dress
Right.
for Less robe, that would have been one thing. I'd have been, well, I still would have been upset, but no, it was, and granted, I got it on sale, but it still cost me $30, but those things are like $70.
Yeah, Jamie, I don't know. Did she swallow any of that?
I don't know. I don't have a clue because
Oh
it's not
man.
like it was all laying all over the bed. So I don't know. She probably did.
Oh man.
She probably did. Hope it processes through her okay and all that kind of good stuff. But I don't
Yeah.
know. Oh, thank you, May. May says it's a great start. It is. It's a start, but I'm gonna get there. I'm so new to trying to use pencils, and I'm really loving these Anna Velassi pencils. And it's like I told you guys, there's links down in the description to the pencil sharpener, the pencils, and even these little water brushes. Because as you saw, I didn't have water go. Psh, I was
Yeah.
able to really control the water. And it's not the exact same brand because the brand that I have is apparently, it says out of stock. Don't know if we're ever going to get it back, kind of thing. But I found some that look just like it. They're just green, and I love them. I love them, love them, love them.
Cool.
Yeah. So, guys, please make sure that if you're going to enter the giveaway, that you get your entries into me within the next probably 3, at most 4 days. I need to mail these off. No, I would say within the next 3 days. These things need to go in the mail by the 16th. Let me see. Let me go to the calendar real quick. If it goes in, if I can take them to the post office on the 16th, they can go out on the 17th, which means 17th, 18th, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, that'll give them 6 business days to get to where they need to go. So I'm mailing everything on the 16th. So if you want to be entered, I need the entries within 3 days by the 15th. So, yep. All right. I appreciate you guys so much. I really, really do. Um, please, guys, when you leave, be sure to hit that like button. It helps me out so, so much. And I really appreciate it. I will be back next Friday, if not before, live at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on next Friday. It will be myself and also the Dollar Diva 99, that is Nisi from her YouTube channel. And we are going to be showing you guys the Kohinoor Tritone pencils. And I broke my no by. I've got the magic pencils on the way, which are also by Kohinoor. So I'll be showing you guys those too. So yeah, make sure you're here for that. And you guys are so welcome for my streaming. I love to stream with you guys. It pumps me up. It makes me feel really good. I'm always in a really good mood after I get off of a stream. So yeah, thanks so much. Deb, you got anything you would like to say?
Thanks for being here. Enjoyed it.
Yep,
Bye,
yep.
everybody.
So everybody, please, if you're not subscribed, hit the subscribe button and ring the bell to be notified of my future videos. Until next time, guys, peace, love, and happy coloring. Bye, guys.